Evening, folks. Just getting posted that we're live in the usual places, and we'll dive on in. When I get this deck updated as the first pull 1, pull 2 only deck, I want to post some updates for with the impending global release. What are 2 cards we should fill in here for our last couple that are in the first couple card pulls? Evening, Chubs. Do I want more 1-drops to lean into Kazar more? It could honestly be right to, like, fill in Cosmo and Armor as the last couple of cards to have, some anti-Killmonger tech. They're also just, like, kind of generically fine disruptive cards. I don't hate that. The other 2 cards I had in here that were pool 3 cards were 3 drops, so it keeps the curve kind of similar. Thanks, Graham. Catch you later. Appreciate the engagement. We could also just play a Koye. She's pretty fine. You play her on 2, you draw 4 cards. She theoretically adds 6 power to the board. No, working. We're gonna start updating some pool 1 and 2 only decks. So we have some beginner focused content with the global release coming up. Nah, I don't think Nakia is very playable still. She's still only 5 power for 3 resources, which I don't think is good enough. Let's go Armor and a Koye and see how those feel. They're probably gonna be pretty alright. Yeah, I agree, Wayne. You need to be getting more than 5 power out of her, essentially. Living in limbo this game. It's not terrible. Let's Angela mid and see where this goes. Some Mojo, so you probably don't want to play out into there. Armor Iceman mid. Okay, Ant-Man is a great one to fill into the big house. I think I want to play into the sewer system because I think I'm going to have a hardish time beating Mojo on average. We'll see, though. I could snap here, but... Alright, so one of these is a Mysterio, obviously, right? Two cards in hand. They gave their rock one whole power, chat. So we've got 18 mid here. Huh? Electra kill the Nova here before they could do it. Oh, this might just be a Killmonger angle for them either way. Why am I killing the Nova? Because they're probably going to do it anyways. And this way I take away their agency on when it happens. Alright, where's the real Mysterio? Have not Killmonger there. But put a rock in their deck. The Limbo definitely lost us that game. I think we probably win a 6-turn game there. They don't have Killmonger in a 6-turn game. I mean, yeah, if you don't want to get rinsed off by Killmonger, this is not the deck list for you. Not really much to say about that. Don't play the deck with 1-drops in it if you don't want to lose to Killmonger. Honestly, I think they could probably stand to give Kazar its 5th point of power back at this point. Main deck armor. Probably Destroyer out of our opponent. I really don't have any good plays here. Guess we just chill for now. I'm just supposed to fill this here. I think, especially with Killmonger in pull 1 and pull 2 wings, that's just like not true anymore though. Like when they nerfed Kazar's power, Killmonger was still a pull 3 card. Someone asked, once you start unlocking pull 3, do you get matched with players with full collections, or is there a collection level matchmaking? The answer is we don't know. There isn't a lot of clarity or transparency on exactly what's going on, what goes on there. There's some speculation people can give you, but that's about it. Okay, so we have to Blue Marvel the Savage Lands because otherwise they could Professor Exos and get it for free. Sarah Miracle also feels like an upgraded version of this deck. All right, so as someone who does more than just play Marvel Stamp, you gotta be more descriptive in chat than when you say Sarah Miracle and pretend it's like something that people know. That what the fuck is a Sarah Miracle and why should I understand what that means? I've not seen any Sarah deck on the ladder that remotely resembles this one, so what are you referencing there? Well, that's cute. Honestly, I think we just passed the turn here on one, just like waiting to see what's up since our hand is so cheap with Elysium. There's like no reason to play to the board before we need to. Instantly rewarded for chilling. And Psylocke. Okay, so they have 4 resources this turn, and all their things cost 1 less. It's unfortunate that I can't Kazar the Clothing Vats with Goose there. I think I want to put my Kazar and my Blue Marvel together, so that way if we peel an Onslaught, we can power them both up. They have an Odin here, we're dead. Is that why they snapped with the wave? Getting punished for chilling on my cards here a little bit. Let's see how it shakes out. They do guarantee to have another wave, that's true, from the Cloning Vats. Okay. You're right, I also messed up the fact that Goose and Kazar don't interact, or Elysium and Goose don't interact that way anymore. Why don't you play, okay, so, rather than saying, Jeff, why don't you play this card? Instead say, Jeff, you should play this card over this other card you're playing, and I think it's better, why? Rather than expecting me to tell you why your suggestion is bad, tell me why your suggestion is good, and more specifically, tell me why it's better than something I'm already playing. You have a screenshot of the board state, MNN? Usually when someone posts a comment like that, they just didn't understand exactly how Marvel works with other endgame effects. In my experience. Let me chill on Ant-Man for now. We'll wait and see what flips up here. Get the fuck out of here. Hoagland on tilt? I'm not on tilt about anything. On tilt. Chat, I simply, like, cubes don't matter. Me expecting you to do more than just mash your face into the keyboard and lecture at you isn't me on tilt. It's me expecting more than the bare fucking minimum from you if you want my interaction back. Electra doesn't do anything. That's really weird. Oh, this card does have an on-reveal effect. Okay, I was just double checking. I thought maybe they changed Electra to not have text. They didn't though. She still has text. Got it. Had me worried and confused there for a second. Man, chat's in rare form tonight. Alright, so looks like the Destroyer deck here. We're Kazaring, right? And we're gonna need to fill in something in the Dream Dimension next turn. Honestly, it might have been right to kill the Nova before they could Carnage it. Oh, I guess I didn't have priority, right? So that wasn't actually an option. Okay, so they can't really destroy us here. Then there's comments like that too. Like, Jeff, you expect me to write a 1,000-word essay? No, I expect you to write a sentence or two. If you expect me to, like, engage with you and take time out of my stream to interact with you specifically, the least you could do is put a little bit of effort in first. I'm not asking you to write 1,000 words when you make a card suggestion, but a sentence or two on why you think your recommendation is good is not unreasonable. Like, I'll give you an example. I don't think Sunspot is very good in this deck because if you watch the games as we play them, this deck is very good at spending almost all of its resources on curve in most of the games that it plays. I think if you watched that game where we played into Elysium, we passed a bunch of turns because Elysium flipped up as a location. But on average, looking at the curve of this deck and how it plays out turn to turn, Sunspot is frequently going to be 1 to 3 power at most, making it a bad choice for this deck. And for what it's worth, chat, especially in a deck like this, where we're limited to pull 1 and pull 2 only cards, because we're trying to build decks around that idea. If I'm not playing a card, I don't think it's very good. It's just like, you can just assume if I'm not playing something that I think it's bad. And if you want to convince me otherwise, that you think it's good or that it's, you know, not bad, convince me. Have a discussion about it. Can't play here on 6, which means I probably want to play out there before 6. So, 6 cards in my deck. We're gonna draw 3 more of them, so we're about 50% to draw Onslaught here. And if I do draw Onslaught, my curve from here is gonna be Khazar, Blue Marvel, Onslaught. So I think I'm gonna play Electra out here just to spend my resource for the turn, because my next 3 turns are likely to be taken up in terms of resources being spent. And if we miss on the Onslaught, we'll be drawing 1s and 2s. We'll just be able to play our entire hand out. We'll have Khazar Marvel. Snapper, but man, they haven't done anything yet. We just get a free cube here. They got something cooking over there that we need to be scared of. They got 7 cards in hand. Is their hand just really bad, or are they playing for the long game here? Alright, they stayed for the snap. Warpath. Oh, they're gonna use our armor for their Warpath. That's funny. Well, we're currently beating Warpath. Alright, 4 cards in my deck. Onslaught, Angela, Okoye, and Nightcrawler. Huh. I think we play here, right? I think we play left here. The Destroyer and Warpath in the same lane is bold. Well, if they don't play Destroyer in the center, the Warpath's gonna lose mid, right? To my Blue Marvels. They wanted to lock up mid, and then they just thought, like, you know, playing these out was gonna let them win one of these other ones. This is effectively only 9 power, right? We correctly predicted that they were going to play into our lower power path. Bum, bum, bum. All right, fingers crossed this is an Oscorp. I was gonna say never lucky, but then that happened, so I think we take those. So amusingly enough, Okoye doesn't really accomplish anything here, because our next 3 turns are actually taken up by cards. I guess we might play a 1-drop alongside Onslaught here. I think I snap at this point. I think Khazar Marvel Onslaught probably means we win, right? Maybe I'm supposed to play a Okoye left here, or play these left, so that way I can add a 1-drop over here and play for all 3 lanes. Putting the Khazar into the Okoye path is kind of like saying, hey, I'm committed to winning this path. Which may or may not be the case.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Wait. We stay in for this? I'm adding... That is a lot over there. Close. My understanding is players don't get paired into other humans with pull 3 cards until they also have pull 3 cards. This is Ant-Man into Koya angle. In all things considered, that could have gone much worse. Okay. Thanks. Put Rock in their deck and put Khazar down here. I'm gonna draw Blue Marvel here. Nailed it. Well, for reference, the people that are commenting, they're losing 80% of their games getting into pull 3. 2 comments on that. 1, your total win percentage in Marvel Snap is not what you should be measuring, because there are plenty of good and playable decks that have a less than 50% win rate, but they still net cubes when you play them if you're snapping and retreating properly. 2, that's the point of me playing decks like this one here. We're gonna play 2, 3, maybe even 4 if we can find them, different decks that are all pull 1 and pull 2 cards. And the purpose of these decks isn't to show you things to build when you're only in pull 1 and pull 2, because you can mostly play anything when you're only in pull 1 and pull 2. The purpose of these decks is to show you on my account, where we're playing against people with lots of pull 3 cards, are these decks competitive into these even if you don't have them? It's to give people tools in their tool belt to be able to play with the big boys. Yes, armor is in this deck explicitly to hedge Killmonger. I'm just gonna Angela left. She only gets up to 5, but I don't want to like play her here and have it be Oscorp or something negative like Bar with no name. And playing it in the center also isn't amazing. Ooh, do we snap that one? We snapped the Citadel with Khazar Onslaught in hand. Victory. Evening, Eric. Extra shout out to the 61 people that dropped in and tapped the like button here tonight. If you enjoy my stuff, a little bit of engagement costs you nothing if you're hanging out. Helps the content here reach more people as we gear up for the global release. So there's three pool 1 and pool 2 decks that we're gonna work on here over the next few nights. There's this deck, there's a collector Devil Dino Moon Girl deck, and then there's a interactive Chavez mid-range deck that I think are all pretty reasonable on average. Opponent snapped on 1A, sure. Candy. I'd actually be in a pretty good spot to be able to win Asgard here. Koye is lovely. Khazar adds 9 power here, but it gives Punisher +1. I think that still gives us a good chance to win Asgard, right? I'm gonna play him here. It's a little sad if we draw Onslaught. We won't be able to Onslaught the Khazar, but I'll try and take the Asgard, I think. Snap them here. I think we're probably gonna win Asgard, be in a pretty good spot. Two cards a little scary. Okay. Is that a Viper? Oh, Ant-Man. Won it by 1. What a good beat. Hey, and that's a blue Marvel, huh? We'll play him right. And then next turn we can flood the Wakandan embassy, including getting to use our Electro, which has no abilities, to kill Sunspot. Played Onslaught. What do they follow up Onslaught with that's scary here? I'm trying to think. I think it's just like Elektra, Armor, Ant-Man here, right? Yeah, but if they claw, I win Atlantis and here, right? I think this is fine. Okay, yeah, good stuff. Someone commenting that Iceman is more power than armor. It is, but I don't wanna get Killmonger, chat. And people are asking it, don't you just lose to Killmonger? We have a copy of armor right here to give you counterplay against Killmonger, chat. The counters have counters in Marvel Snap. Would Spectrum have won them the game here? It wouldn't have, right? They'd have won center, but they'd have lost right and left. You have Wave is available to players and free to play. She is, yes. All old season pass cards get added to the free to play pool 2 months after the season pass. So you play all your 1-drops in the armor lane, potentially, if you suspect armor is something you need to be playing around. Or Killmonger is something you need to be playing around. Let's Angel on Agent right away so we can see what Agent's gonna give us here. Piece of candy for later. Armor is also a disruptive tool in matches like this one, so now we'll armor the hood path so they can't destroy their own thing, and I think we snapped them on that. Watch this be a Bucky. Oh, man. I feel like I need to go take a shower after that one, Chip. I think we're chilling. I think we're just passing the turn here. I don't really have any incentive to play these out super aggressively. Oh my god, we just got Electrode. The biggest punish. If I Magneto the Green Goblin over. It puts them to -4 here, and it gives us +11. That was unfortunate sequencing for us. Just do this, right? This is +8 over here. We could get Taskmastered here. We'll lose 6 cubes to Taskmaster. Six cubes might be too many to gamble on a 25%er there. What did we lose this by over here? They were at 16 and we were at... We lose even if the Hobgoblin stays there, right? I don't think any of the choices really ended up mattering, right?
Animated fray.
We were down by a lot. Even if I played my other things out more aggressively. Yeah, it was 10 versus 15. We have one if we didn't get Electro. Well, you can't think about card games like that, chat. You can't think about, could I have won if my opponent had different cards? That's not going to help you in the future. The only thing you can look back and be reflective on is, could you have made better choices with the cards that you have with the information you had at the time? You can't use hindsight and stuff like that. The thing to take away from that game with Electro would be Oscorp's the featured location right now, so Electro's something people are more likely to be playing, so I should have been more proactive about playing my free cards out to play around Electro since Oscorp's the feature. This is a sick Spider-Woman. Agreed. I hate the pixel variants, chat. That's fine. I already have the best death variant. So any other death variants we get are wasted. This is the best death variant. If you think otherwise, I'll fight you. Can't play there. We do have a singleton copy of... We do have a singleton copy of Nightcrawler in our deck, which can sneak into the Sanctum. Which is nice. Let's get a use bonuses going here. Rewarded for playing out to the right. We're obviously not Electroing their ninja here, so we'll just play Angela. I am going to go out on a limb and guess that this is the real Mysterio. It's taken powerful deductive reasoning to arrive at this conclusion, but I'm going to guess that the bean is under this cup. We snapped before they saw the Nightcrawler flip up, because obviously we didn't want them to know that we're going to get to win the Sanctum. Captain Marvel makes things complicated. Damn, I think we lose, huh? I go fishing for 2 cubes here. Probably gonna lose like a 5 or a 6 drop over here, though. Oof. I don't love playing into the Strange Academy early, but I'll probably fill our other paths up, so I think that's fine. Evening, Matthew. Well, every card we put into the Strange Academy just became a liability. Well...
I wouldn't do it.
You know, the big brain play might have been to fill Oscorp, so that way they, before it switches, that way they get the bar with no name loss, but I think that's probably too cute. Huh. Am I supposed to just take the pass here so we can try and get the Korg to go right? I think that's the line. Just treated, sure. An early version of this deck had debris in it. So yeah, so this is the pool 1 and pool 2 only version of that deck we had played earlier, Big Al. So the next couple of nights, we're gonna be playing decks that only have cards from the first 2 card pools to help people coming in with the global release that'll be building new decks with limited access to cards. I get a lot of value from playing a second Okoye. So I think we just play the first one out here. We might drop Korg and Nightcrawler into the cloning bench, though. We'll see. If I draw a 1 or a 2 next turn, or Onslaught, I'll have wanted to play Korg into here. But if I draw Khazar, I'm gonna wish I played Korg, right?
Opponent snapped.
I'm in through a snap here. Yeah, I think I'm in through a snap here. So, I think we Blue Marvel right, and then we'll Onslaught right. I could also Blue Marvel cloning bats and then Blue Marvel plus Korg on the last turn. Kinda don't hate that. Then sliding Nightcrawler over here is my highest total amount of power. Right? Yeah. And Ant-Man will trigger here as well. Just a weird concession.
Victory.
Why did they beast? Do you think they're a bot? I don't know that they're a bot. Could be, I guess. I don't know. They made a lot of changes to bots, so it's hard to know. Like, the rest of their sequencing was reasonable. Like I said, this could have just been a, okay, I'm gonna lose here. Zion, maybe? Who knows? When I think of the Nexus, I find that it's centralizing and makes the game about one location. I think occasionally making the game about one location is fine. It does exactly what you said it does, but locations like that change the entire dynamic of what the game is about is what makes Marvel Snap interesting and fun because it creates varied gameplay. I want locations that make the games feel different and unique game to game. That's what I'm looking for. The Mojo World chat, match made in heaven. Okay, and they armored for us, so we don't have to worry about Killmonger here now. I have to imagine they're a... Destroyer deck then?
Wind, aid my hand.
Huh. I'm gonna play Korg in the middle just to make them have to commit one more thing here at least. I don't know if playing Adam Warlock out is right, but it's definitely fun, so. So, Kazar means Korg wins the Flooded, right? Yeah, Patriot's a strange one. They're also probably not a Destroyer deck, right? Oh, they're probably Ultron. Yeah, that's a good shout. They're probably not winning the flood if they're Ultron, right? Okay, so if they Ultron left, that gives them 12, 13 power over here. So I think we're supposed to blue Marvel, right? I think we just blue Marvel. Give us more power on the right. Okay, that was not Ultron, so they played 2 cards. I take it back, it was Ultron. Oh. Missed it by 1. Do we win? Do we win if I onslaught? I think we win if I onslaught, right? Do we? Because if I onslaught, it's 3 more power here. No, we lose the tiebreaker if I onslaught, right? Because it'll be 13 to 13 here, and I'll only be up by 3 here, and they're up by 4 in the middle, or 4 in the middle. And I'd be down 1 more here in the middle without Blue Marvel. Yeah, the Wasp got us for sure. Storm is a cute thing to leverage alongside Ultron for sure. Yeah, I haven't seen Storm inside of that shell before. Convention is so annoying for us. Means I can't play either of my 5s on 5 here. I'd like some Hulks, please. Thank you. In their deck.
Opponent
Snapped me, huh? I'm gonna stay in, I think. We draw Khazar next turn. We're in a pretty okay spot, I think. Oh, the Hulks get their Patriot boost. That's kind of funny. Okay, so let's armor right, and then we can Electra mid plus Marvel right next turn. Why should I be retreating? What did I miss here? What am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything. There was no reason for me to Electra the previous turn. What does Electraing sooner get me? And I was rewarded for waiting to Electra because now Electra has a chance to kill a Sunspot. And they're not going to have the opportunity to refill the location that Electra is going to leave there. Like, what is having 1 more resource this turn do for me? Nothing, right? So it's not that there was something stopping us from Electraing on turn 5. It's just that we spew value by doing it sooner. There's no 6-drop in my deck I could draw that I would want to play more than Blue Marvel. Lose the tiebreaker. Lose the tiebreaker. Really close. Hey, I think we win that game if we draw the Khazar, right? We get to play Khazar on turn 5 instead of armor. It's a bad beat. Huh.
Oh, snap.
Just fill it up, right? Let's get linear here. Watch this be a green goblin. Totally ready to mess this up. Well, speed of getting totally messed up. Oof. What if we do this and force my things I play into the center? I think I like that. That doesn't matter. I don't know if my body is ready to get Enchantress, chat. We're not going to get more than 2 cubes out of this game, but our chances of getting 2 cubes are looking decent. The odds of Onslaught, like 1 in 3? 1 in 5? Not great. We missed a draw because of their Black Widow. We could lose here. I'm staying in, but we could definitely lose. Come and get it. Wow, I can't believe we got more than 2 cubes for that deal.
Victory.
Chat, it's shiny time. That's the best part about doing these late night streams. We get to potentially have shiny time together. Woohoo! Man, it is a damn shame that this card is unplayable, because that is a gasoline variant that I will just not buy for an unplayable card. It is a phenomenal piece of art. It was a great Ultron.
This land is always changing.
Alright, chat, when we're trying to record a deck highlight video, we always retreat on District X and Weird World. Just because ain't nobody got time for that.
Escaped.
Let's play some friends out here. Alright, not playing Ant-Man this game. Got it. I think this is a play Elektra just out as a one drop here, just to fill board space. We're gonna play Khazar into Marvel into Onslaught over the next few turns. Got 4 cards in our deck. We got 3 draws.
Oh, snap.
Snap, and then get Killmongered here and be embarrassed. You know, like, Electro means Killmonger's unlikely, but who knows? The range of cards people play is super wide. That just literally doesn't matter, right? You get it, Electro. You're very shocky. So we're winning in the vault with this Onslaught, he says, before getting, Enchantress. And they have 7 resources. This is the part where they, like, go Enchantress Killmonger and just, like, decimate us, right? Yeah, giving us the Electro is actually all upside, right? It didn't slow us down on curve at all, and it just gave us 4 extra power here. They might be retreating, honestly. Maybe they think I can't play into the vault and, like, they could win Nova Romo? Ugh, get rinsed, leader. Say hello to my synergy, baby. Nobody got time for your raw power. We're synergistic, chat. All about the synergy. The person that said some Patriot decks are playing Ultra now. Yeah, in my opinion, those Patriot decks are bad. Having played with them for a dozen or so games, and having played against them a whole lot, they never seem particularly impressive. Sometimes they barely manage to squeak out wins. You win cubes with anything. Well, I mean, so Leader is a very polarizing 6-drop. There are a number of archetypes that basically never beat a turn 6 Leader, but synergy-based decks obviously get to laugh and shrug at it. Pushed. Please snap on the London with Marvel Kazar here. Have some rocks, friend. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Got 'em. So you hit the double Marvel and then Onslaught left. So, just to clarify, because with the snap space, there are a lot of people that are new that don't know my typical idioms. When I tell you I don't think a deck is good, that doesn't mean you can't win with it or even have a good win rate with it. Card games have an incredible amount of variance. Good decks will allow good players to win more frequently, though, and a good player can make up for the fact that a deck isn't very good and still do well with it, but that same good player would do better playing a better archetype. And at the end of the day, chat, games are something you should be playing for fun. So if you enjoy playing something that you ask me, Jeff, do you think this is very good? And I tell you no, don't let me telling you I don't think the deck is very good stop you from playing it if you're having fun. It's just, I'm also going to give you my honest opinion when you ask. Every time a Carnage goes hungry, an Angel gets its wings. Well, actually, Angel flies out of your deck when Carnage gets to eat, right? So I think it's the opposite. I think when Carnage goes hungry, Angel gets its wings clipped. All right, I've got enough Marvelous Kazar for a highlight, I think. I like that deck. I think that deck's super reasonable. Okay, I don't think I have any other decks in the editor here. Oh my god, I'm running out of deck slots, chat. We've only got 2 left. All right, I think I want to update Collector. Can I play the interactive decks? Nah, I think I want to play the Collector deck. Okay, so I'm gonna just copy past Jeff and start from there. I like this mantis. Cable. Sentinel. Ha! Does this deck still play Iron Man? Even though Devil Dino now costs... Even though Devil Dino now costs 5? Last time we played this deck, Devil Dino still costs 4. Sorry, what's our last card slot here, champ? Pull 1 and pull 2 only. This card looks great with a purple border. Not the card we're adding to our deck, but looks great. We can always just be dry and play Chavez because she makes the rest of the deck more consistent. I think Chavez is probably it, huh? Thinking about it. You want to play Nova Carnage? Nah. Nah, I don't think you could play... I don't think you could realistically play Nova Carnage only 1 destroy. Chat, is Mystique a pull 2 card? That's what the P2 at the top means.
Animated.
Almost out of credits, chat.
Shiny logo.
All the fun cards are in pull 3. Well, you just think all the fun cards are in pull 3 because you don't currently have them. Everything you don't have, you want. So there's plenty of sweet and good cards in pull 1 and pull 2. That's actually kind of obnoxious for us, huh? It's unfortunate. Well,
Snap.
sure. They might move something in the next couple of turns because they're the one playing Miles Morales. Thanks? And we drew their Shang-Chi, which is funny, so we don't have to worry about that one. Get out of here. Solid start.
Victory.
Moon Girl Devil Dino chance. Solid 1-2 still. With the giant asterisk that we don't know how new cards are going to be added to the game yet because they haven't replaced Nexus events, as is the current card acquisition in Marvel Snap is probably the most generous card game acquisition model in existence, second only to Runeterra. It doesn't quite beat Runeterra, but nothing does. And nobody really plays Runeterra, so I don't even know if it's worth drawing that comparison. Well, that's kind of banger for us. I think we snapped them on that, right? Okay, also worked out for the opponent. Oh, why does the cost reset when they come into play? Wish I could Electra the peaked tiger. Having to guess with Mantis is never fun. Card often just does nothing like this. I think I'm chilling on Devil Dino for now because I would like to potentially copy it with Moon Girl if we draw that next turn. This YouTube stream is pre-recorded in front of a live audience. Thanks everybody for hanging out today. as a sweet leader variant. I think this one is new this patch. Is this a bot? Did they not understand Double Dino? I wonder if they thought they could White Tiger into Fisk Tower through the Professor X. Maybe that? It's a Gas Odin variant. It could also be a bot though. They've got some sweet new variants. Could go either way. I guess I could wait and see if they get rid of Mindscape, but location is just so good against our deck. Takes away all our Devil Dino power. Actually, I think you just always play Nightcrawler into an unknown location, right? Third energy this turn doesn't do much for us unless we draw one drop. We'll Sentinel the Nexus. And then honestly, looking at how our curve's gonna play out, I think this is a Electra just somewhere for Electra somewhere just to get her down. Cause like next turn I'm gonna play like Sentinel plus Cable. Okay, so the real Mysterio is in the Nexus, I assume here. Which is kind of like the real Mysterio is everywhere then, right? Do I want an Angela here? I think so. She can get +5, right? That's a pretty good mute. Well, now we do that, right? I think I snapped the rescue coming down in the Nexus here. And we just shove as the Nexus, right? Get huge. Okay. How'd you lose the Shang-Chi chip? This is how it be. And always, that's why it kind of makes me chuckle. Like, when we were playing the Khazar deck earlier, and people are like, oh, I can't play this Khazar deck because Killmonger exists. It's like, okay, so you can't play Khazar because Killmonger exists. I assume you also can't play cards that have 9 or more power because Shang-Chi exists. And I assume you can't play any ongoing payoffs because Enchantress exists. So, like, what cards do you actually play? White Queen, right, Sentinel, mid, won that. Go back and count. I don't think so. Because the real Mysterio is right? Were you counting them being +5 power there? We're supposed to give up on Kill when they commit the Ant-Man there. They could go hard here with just a bunch of little things, though, and then we could be fine. It's nice. We might be punting the left here, depending on what they do. We'll see. We may or may not Moon Girl left on 4, depending on what they do. That's actually kind of bad for us, because now she copied fewer cards for me, right? It's unfortunate. I guess we'll cable here. And then I think we're better off keeping these in hand because they make the Devil Dino better, right? We're winning left here, he says, before Dr. Doom happens. Two 13 power Devil Dinos here, so we gotta hope that 13 power Devil Dino is enough to win, right? Sometimes you get cheesed. Wait. I guess, do I gamble a cube on whether or not they have Doctor Doom? Because they have to have a way to get power into the left, right? I'm going to gamble a cube on them having Doctor... I feel like this is a Doctor Doom angle for them, but let's see. They need like a something that fills into Kiln, right? Even if they're playing Doctor Doom... They have 2 cards in their deck. They're only like 80% to have it. And they haven't snapped it off here, right? So. The audio just got real weird. Let's restart the app here. To the person who I timed out during that game for saying Killmonger is a lot more common than Enchantress or Shang-Chi. I timed you out because you didn't show me your homework. I know a lot of places on the internet, they just let you spew bullshit about your feelings like they're facts. But here, where I live in reality, where we don't, unless there's some hidden Marvel Snap data deck pool that you have access to that the rest of us don't make shit up. Your anecdotal last 50 games you played on Marvel Snap on the ladder are not representative of the game as a whole. They're an anecdotal small sample size. Listen, chat, I don't know what your girlfriend told you, but size matters, and your sample size is small, and you should feel bad if it's small, okay? Listen, chat, all I'm saying is, if your sample size is huge, you should let me know by tapping the like button, okay? The like button is officially the my sample size is huge button. I think we chill on Agent 13 because we could draw a collector and have her trigger that after the fact. Likely to play into Stark Tower here, so let's Mantis Agent Center, I think. Eat. Huh. Well, hopefully Cable gets us something that can sneak into Death Domain other than this Nightcrawler. Okay, so the real Mysterio is in Stark Tower. Dear White Queen. Sarah, and then on the last turn we can Mojo Devil. I can also Devil Dino, and then on the last turn we Mojo Moon Girl. Maybe that's the line. Maybe we Devil Dino this turn and then we Mojo Moon Girl on the last. Maybe I'm supposed to hedge putting the dino in the central area, though. So I have the most power there. That's probably what I'm supposed to do. What's this? This dino's gonna be what? 7 plus 3, 17? What a sick game. Close.
Victory.
Very close. Our Devil Dino ultimately pick up. The fact that Devil Dino gets up to 17 power now is so good. Such a strong combo. I think Collector should be more like Mobius with an ongoing effect. It makes it a lot more powerful. I think Maybe because Collector got nerfed, that might be okay. When Collector was +2 power, I definitely think that would have been too good. But with Collector being +1 power now, it's probably fine. Pass for now. I almost played this Mantis Bane. Watch this hit my Angela. Yeah, I wanna wait on the Nightcrawler till after I Angela here. Immediately get punished for doing so. Well then, the Triskelion Adelan 1-2 combo here is certainly something. I think I'm playing Collector into the negative zone. I think we can power him up. We'll see. And what a tilter. The Widow's Bite came right back. Oh, it's so poopy now. Is giving the Collector +3 power good enough? Maybe? Is this just the best play? Do I just like slide this over in Chavez and then we're winning all 3 and they can only play 1 card? This beats like anything but Doctor Doom, right? Yeah, I think I'm into that. I think that's the line.
Victory.
Chavez is such a good piece of top end. I think with the way they've buffed most of the 6 drops in this game, they could probably stand to put Chavez back to 10 power like she used to be. I think when they nerfed her to 9, she deserved the nerf to 9, but I think they've made almost every other 6 drop better at this point. We knew they weren't on Doom because of White Green, right? Well, they could have drawn Dr. Doom, right? So less likely, but not impossible. But yeah, the White Queen makes it more reason to stand. What changes would you make to this deck and pull 3 cards? Beast, Hood, and Quinjet are all reasonable cards to consider. Okay, so I think we Collector then before we start playing Cables and Sentinels. Domino and Quicksilver from the opponent here. That's a excellent hit for us, obviously. Not only will we get another Cable, but Cable will draw a card off their deck, so Collector gets bigger. This is a bot, right? It's gotta be. Yeah, all players start at pool 1, Daniel. So the way Marvel Snap card acquisition is structured is the first card pool are all cards that, like, help you build a reasonable core of decks. Oh, yeah, it could be Agatha, too. That's true. That's definitely true. If I do this, my hand fills, then I don't draw something next turn, right? Am I okay with that? I think I might be okay with that. Let's just put Sentinel here. I'm glad we took the option to draw a card.
Oh, snap.
Land Central could hit Hellcow, which would not be great for us. They are a human playing Agatha, so it was a bot game, but also kind of not. We just spread out here and hedge all the bets, right?
Opponent snapped.
All right, 6 cubes, hit me.
Victory.
That was a human that made that decision, chat. That's all I'm saying. Maybe they should have let Agatha keep playing. Where were you half a second ago, Devil Dino? Where were you half a second ago, sir? You are late to the party. Woo! I'm in danger. Oh, you know what? Did I messed up here, chat. What did I mess up and why? Why is it a mistake? What should I have done here and why? So, last turn, I should have played Electro and Iceman out because when I Moon Girl now, Moon Girl always copies left to right, and I only have room to copy 2 cards in my hand. So I can actually, I won't get a second Devil Dino now, because of my sequencing. So I should have Nightcrawler Electra so that way this Moon Girl could give me second Dino. We'll see if we can slog through it anyways, but it's worth noting my sequencing mistake. They didn't play Scorpion into the Wong here, so I assume they're about to, like, fill this thing up and completely hang us out to dry, right?
I wouldn't do it. Opponent snap.
I'm staying in for 1 cube. I'm not staying in for 3.
Escaped.
We'll start Nightcrawler in Stark Tower, so we can slide it around after it gets its bonus on 5. A solid start here for us. That's sad. A Mantis, I was a coward. So, opponent is certainly a holodeck. I almost don't want a White Queen. Cause like we're gonna give them their 6-drop back. I'm just not supposed to there. We can kick up a cube here. Should have just skipped the queen and played our 1-drop out. Mindscape's such a awful beat for this deck. Maybe we should split our Electra Jet. Be getting close to a chromatic on her. I'd rather keep leveling this one, or I'd rather do this one. Well, I guess I've only got 1 split on her so far. How quickly do you acquire new cards? Depends on how far into the game you are. So you get more cards quickly at the beginning, and you get less cards quickly towards the end.
Shiny logo.
It takes, I believe the math is, a little over 3 months if you are not spending to have a complete collection. But that's what the asterisk at. That assumes they're not adding new cards, which they'll be adding new cards in the regular. The devs have communicated their eventual goal is to release 4 to 5 new cards a month, about 1 a week. So through the closed beta, we've been getting 1 new card per month with the season pass, and they're supposed to eventually be adding other ways to add new cards to the game, but they haven't communicated what that's going to be yet. Alright, there's the Devil Dino's throne, chat. Nova. Good chance our Nightcrawler is not long for this world. I am going to be making a how to spend your money in Marvel Snap video that will cover, or how to progress your account based on what you're spending, I think, covering free-to-play, whale, dolphin, etc. Let's go ahead and kill their Nova here, right? Take that agency of when it's happening away from them.
Victory.
I think they forgot Mysterio would film it. Yes, probably. All right, there's the requeue after the shape concede. Yo, dog, I heard you like Agent 13s, so your Agent 13 can make you an Agent 13. I think that's actually the first time I've ever had that happen. The, Dream Dimension's actually incredibly bad for us here, because it means that, I can't Devil Dino on 5. Well, Angela Sentinel, and then next turn we can Sentinel Nightcrawler. Yeah, Devil Dino into Citadel's like a really big number, but I don't know that we're necessarily doing that this game, right? Because I feel like I might need the Devil Dino in another path since I have Angela going in Citadel. Because what, Citadel's going to jump up to 15 here? And they might have 6 in here, but they might not. This would be 15 middle. But, like, they're going to at least 16 here. So it'd be at 20 to their 16. Suppose they play something 5 or more there, then they're probably not... Like, can they play something 5 here and also over here? Yeah, probably. I think we just play into Titan here. And just hope that 15's enough for Onslaught Citadel. The part where we get Shang-Chi'd. We lost a coin flip. Shit happens. We'll wait on the Nightcrawler, because if we play him after Angela, it allows us to get up to 9 in the Angela path. Extra rewarded for sitting on the Nightcrawler here. There's definitely going to be an Electra the Nova angle next turn. Contrary to popular belief, this card does have a text box. Well, I mean, it feels a little bad to get Green Goblin, but it was a Green Goblin that got Wakandan embassied, so like, you know, deal. Got the heads up play on the Mantis here too, because I didn't want to play into Grand Central, lose control over where it goes, and they're probably just gonna punt the Wakandan embassy with the Angela there. It's so hard to resist the cheese, chat. Oh, yeah. It's the good stuff right there, chat. It's the good stuff right there. Nom 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 nom. Thanks for the professor. He's serving you some cheese today. That's exactly what I like to hear. Yeah, I'm hoping. So, if we play Nightcrawler into Murray Isle on 1, it gets up to 4, which is probably better than waiting to play it after Angela, right? It's a very similar effect. Okay, I think I snap on the Electro Draw here. Fun. So we'll do this. We'll do this. See what we draw from them. Okay, so not guaranteed to get the ideal one here now, but that's probably the worst of those we could get. Although it gives them less flexibility now, which has some value. Infinite. What on God's green earth are they doing with Infinite in their deck? Okay, so do we... What if we do this? And then on the last turn, we can go Demon Dino? I was not expecting them to play center. It's gonna hit one of my cards. Damn. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to hood, right? They just play literal anything in an Invalor and we lose. Because they have Bishop and his +5.
Escape.
Now it could obviously be anecdotal, but as an interesting thought / metric, I didn't set a if we get to X likes we run longer tonight and really push for the engagement like I did the last 2 nights, and this stream's actually gonna finish with 60 less likes than we did the previous 2 evenings. Me thinks that when we kick off these evening streams, we're gonna have to do some kind of consistent, let's aim for a thing like that. It's kind of nice. We'll hold this as a surprise. Let's go ahead and agent and see what we get with her. That is probably a bot. I don't think a lot of humans would have Sinister split like that, but they're playing Patriots. Maybe a person? Yeah, it's one of the two. It's either Patriot or a bot. Could be both. Could be both, chat. The locations actually just don't matter. Huh? Alright, so we're gonna do this here. I think I want a Devil Dino here just so I can Moon Girl next turn to finish with a full hand. We'll Devil mid, and then we'll Electra left and Moon Girl center. Does Electra left beat Onslaught? It does, right? This'll gain us... So Onslaught will put +4 power here, leaving them at 19. And I'm going to gain 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll go to 20. So it does actually. Okay. So we beat Onslaught mid with this line. Electra has such good utility. Really made me chuckle when someone earlier said it was like Electra doesn't have text. Especially with all the complaining that goes on about how good Killmonger is. Like, Electra's like more of a finesse Killmonger, essentially. I think she's a great utility card for pull 1, pull 2 decks. Someone said, I assume the bots are going away with the global release. So, kinda is the answer. I obviously don't have official knowledge of this, but my loose understanding from things the devs have said is that everyone will play primarily bots up until rank 30 on the ladder. And then past rank 30 on the ladder, so long as there is a human opponent to queue you into appropriately quickly, you'll always get a human. So obviously, this game's gonna completely explode with the global release, so there'll always be plenty of humans for everywhere past that. But it's important that there are bots at the very bottom of the ladder, because if there aren't bots at the very bottom of the ladder, snapping is all cube neutral across the system, right? So you need bots in the system to put extra cubes into the system for people. Because otherwise your humans are just like knocking each other down constantly, right? You need to inflate the number of cubes available for everybody to pull from and snap back and forth with. And the only way to do that is with something like a bot that's like adding cubes without losing themselves. They're gonna try and get back later. All right, chat, it's 10 after 11. I was up super late last night because we ran extra long, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some rest. My wife is taking our 2 older kids, Jake and Declan. They're going camping for the weekend and they're leaving tomorrow afternoon. So my plan is I'm gonna be here live again with more Snap tomorrow night and Saturday night after I put Haley to bed. So we'll probably be kicking off about 9 o'clock like we have been all week. Looking forward. We're gonna try a 3rd pool 1 and pool 2 only deck tomorrow night. My goal is to get 3 of these up for the global release on Tuesday. Be sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're coming in and you haven't already. In addition to consistent live streams like this, we've got deck highlights, game news updates, as well as other just game knowledge stuff. And we'll be putting out lists talking about how to optimize where you should use your currency as we head into the global release, top cards in the game, stuff like that. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Appreciate the 156 people that rolled their face over the like button before leaving. I will catch you around tomorrow, hopefully. Peace.